If you're between 65 and 80, and you can still do the 8 things we're about to cover, you're not just aging gracefully, you're outperforming the majority of your peers. In fact, your chances of living past 100 could be much higher than you've been told. You see, longevity isn't some magical gift reserved for the lucky or the genetically blessed. It's built on small, powerful habits, the ones you repeat daily, often without realizing just how much they matter. A lot of people assume that aging automatically means slowing down, losing strength, or becoming forgetful. But that's only part of the story. There are people in their 70s, 80s, and even 90s who still move effortlessly, think sharply, and live fully independent lives because they've managed to hold on to a few key abilities most others lose. And those abilities? They're some of the clearest signals we have about not just how long you'll live, but how well you'll live. In this video, we're going to explore 8 powerful signs that reveal how well you're truly aging. Signs of health, strength, and independence that might surprise you, and show you that your best years could still be ahead. Let's get into it. Sign 1. You can stand from a chair without using your hands. It sounds simple, doesn't it? Just standing up from a chair. But here's what most people don't realize. This everyday action is actually one of the clearest indicators of your overall strength, coordination, and independence. If you can rise from a chair without using your hands, you're showing that your legs, your core, and your balance are all still working in harmony. Your muscles are holding up well, your joints are steady, and your nervous system is sending the right signals without delay. But when that movement becomes difficult, when you need to push off with your hands or rock back and forth just to stand, it's a sign that muscle power may be fading. And without attention, that loss of strength can snowball into more serious challenges. So ask yourself, do you need support to rise? Or can you stand up easily on your own? Let me tell you about Gloria. She's 70 now. For a while, she found herself bracing the armrest just to get out of her favorite chair. It was frustrating, but she didn't ignore it. Instead, she started doing a few light squats each day. She added a short walk in the morning. Bit by bit, she trained her legs to work like they used to. Today, she rises without thinking. No hands, no effort, just ease. And she feels younger, more in control, and more independent because of it. So here's the truth. Being able to stand up without using your hands is more than just a convenience. It's a powerful sign that your body is aging well. It tells the world, you still have the strength to carry yourself. And that's one of the surest paths to staying mobile, independent, and confident as the years go by. If you're already doing this with ease, that's fantastic, keep it up. But if it's become a bit harder lately, don't panic. A little movement, practiced daily, can make a big difference. Before we move on to the next sign, if you're enjoying this and want to stay motivated, healthy, and strong as you age, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We've got more practical tips and encouragement coming your way, and we'd love to have you on this journey with us. Sign 2. You can walk briskly for 10 minutes without stopping. Think about the last time you took a walk. Was it a slow shuffle or a strong, steady pace? Being able to walk briskly even just for 10 minutes says so much about the state of your heart, your lungs, and your energy levels. This simple movement activates your whole body. Your heart needs to pump efficiently. Your lungs have to deliver oxygen. And your muscles need to keep everything in rhythm. In other words, walking isn't just about getting from point A to point B. It's about how well your internal systems are working together. So here's a question for you. Can you walk through the grocery store or around the block without needing a rest? If you can and you do it regularly, that's a powerful sign of cardiovascular endurance. And that endurance is one of the strongest predictors of living not just longer, but better. Now, let me share James' story. He's 68 and retired. At first, he struggled just walking up the driveway. His breath would catch, and his legs felt tired. but he knew something had to change. So he made a simple decision, just 10 minutes of walking each morning. Nothing extreme, just movement. At first, it was slow, but after a couple of weeks, something changed. His pace quickened, his breathing felt smoother, and most of all, he felt more alive. He told us, "It's not just walking anymore, it's freedom, it's energy, it's joy." That's the power of movement. When you walk briskly, you're not just exercising your body, you're reminding it to stay young. So, if you can still move with purpose, if you can keep up a good walking pace for 10 minutes or more, you're on the right track. You're showing your body and your future that you're not slowing down anytime soon. And if you haven't tried it in a while, start today. 10 minutes. Your driveway, your street, the park, wherever feels right. Because a brisk walk today could mean more years, more strength, and more independence tomorrow. If you are enjoying this video, please comment 9, if not comment 0. Your feedback will help us to make better videos to serve you better. Sign 3. You can balance on one leg for at least 10 seconds. Balance is something we often take for granted until we realize how much it affects our daily life. Can you stand on one leg for at least 10 seconds? It may sound simple, but this is actually one of the clearest indicators of how well your body is maintaining stability, and it's a key predictor of your mobility in the future. You see, balance is more than just not falling over. It reflects how strong your muscles are, how well your brain communicates with your body, and how steady your joints are. It also says a lot about your confidence when moving, which can influence how active and independent you stay as you age. So, here's a reflective question for you. When was the last time you tried standing on one foot? Tell us in the comment section. Think about it for a moment. Can you hold your balance for 10 seconds? Or even longer? If you can, that's a powerful sign that your body is still in control and your nervous system is functioning well. That is the case of Eleanor. She's 74 years old and used to feel a little unstable on her feet. She'd notice herself wobbling while getting out of bed or bending down to pick something up. But instead of letting that worry her, she decided to take action. She started practicing standing on one leg while brushing her teeth each morning. Nothing fancy, just a simple habit. At first, she could only manage a few seconds. But within a couple of weeks, something changed. Her balance improved dramatically. Her legs became stronger, her core tightened, and her confidence grew. Soon, she could stand on one leg without even thinking about it, whether she was getting dressed, getting out of a chair, or walking down the hallway. Eleanor told us, "I feel like I have more control. I'm not afraid of losing my balance anymore. It's given me back my freedom." That's the power of balance. When your body can stay steady, whether you're standing, walking, or even moving through the day, it's a clear sign that your foundation is solid. Balance is a key element in reducing your risk of falls. Falls can lead to serious injuries, and the stronger and more stable you are on your feet, the less likely you'll experience them. So, if you're able to balance on one leg for at least 10 seconds, take that as a sign of strength and stability. Your body is doing exactly what it needs to stay mobile, independent, and healthy for years to come. And if it's something you haven't tried in a while, give it a go. Start with a few seconds and work your way up. Your balance, like your muscles, gets stronger with practice. Sign 4. You can climb a flight of stairs without feeling winded. This is something we do almost every day, but don't always think about climbing stairs. Climbing stairs might seem like a simple task, but it's actually one of the clearest tests of how well your heart, lungs, and legs are working together. Why is this important? Because to climb a flight of stairs without feeling winded requires strength and coordination from multiple systems in your body. Your heart has to pump steadily to supply oxygen-rich blood to your muscles. Your lungs need to provide enough oxygen, and your legs need to have the power to lift and propel you up. So, here's a reflective question. Do you avoid stairs or do you take them with confidence? Let us know in the comment section. If you're someone who can still climb a flight of stairs without needing to stop or take a break, that's a powerful indicator that your body is working in sync and working well. Let me tell you about George. At 73, George was used to climbing stairs without a second thought. But one day, he noticed something unexpected after just one flight. He felt winded, out of breath, and had to stop to catch his breath. Rather than ignoring it or avoiding stairs altogether, George decided to take action. He didn't want to let this moment define him. He began including stairs as part of his daily routine, climbing a few flights at a time and gradually working his way up. He also incorporated light cardio and leg-strengthening exercises into his daily workouts to improve his stamina. Within a few weeks, George noticed a huge difference. He was no longer getting winded halfway up. His heart, lungs, and legs were working together in a way that felt effortless. In fact, he soon realized that climbing stairs was not only manageable again, it was easier than ever before. George's story is a perfect example of how, by training and challenging ourselves, we can improve our stamina and endurance. So, if climbing stairs is still easy for you, that's a very good sign. It means your heart, lungs, and legs are still in top form. You're staying strong, and you're setting yourself up for a long, healthy life. Now, if you're someone who finds that stairs have become more challenging, don't worry. It's never too late to make changes. You can start small gradually, adding more steps to your routine, or adding short walks and exercises that target your legs and cardiovascular health. The key takeaway here is that conquering stairs without feeling winded, a clear sign your body is still functioning in a strong and balanced way. So, next time you take the stairs, remember that it's more than just an everyday task. It's a simple test of your overall health and strength. Sign 5. You can carry groceries without strain. We all do this going grocery shopping. For most of us, carrying groceries into the house is a routine task. But if you're between 65 and 80 and you can carry your bags without feeling strain, it's actually an impressive sign of lasting strength. Why does this matter? Carrying groceries isn't just about lifting bags. It's a test of grip strength, endurance, and overall muscle function. It challenges your arms, shoulders, and core. The ability to handle bags filled with food or other items tells you a lot about your body's ability to support practical, everyday tasks without fatigue. So here's a question for you. Do you carry bags in from the car without needing help? If you can walk in, your arms strong and steady, carrying all those items with ease, that's a clear sign your body is still strong and capable. Now, let me share Patricia's story. Patricia is 76, and she used to find grocery day challenging. Carrying heavy bags or multiple bags at once left her feeling tired and sore. She felt like she needed help with even the lightest of loads. But Patricia didn't accept that as her reality. Instead of resigning herself to the idea that this was just part of aging, she took action. She started adding light weight training to her routine, just a few simple exercises to build strength in her arms, shoulders, and core. She also focused on her grip strength by using resistance bands and small hand weights. After just a few weeks of consistent training, Patricia noticed a huge difference. Grocery day no longer felt like a chore. She could carry multiple bags with no problem, and she felt strong and confident. Patricia's example shows us that everyday strength is not only achievable, it can be maintained or even improved with the right effort. Now, you might be thinking, I'm not sure I can lift weights, or I've never done any weight training before. That's okay. You don't need to start with heavy weights. You can begin by doing simple bodyweight exercises like squats and lunges, or even lifting small hand weights or resistance bands to help build that muscle. The key is to start slowly and gradually increase as your body adapts. The benefits will show up in everything you do, from lifting your groceries to carrying bags, and even more strenuous activities down the line. The important takeaway here is that everyday strength is lasting strength. If you can carry groceries without feeling strain, it's a sign that your muscles, endurance, and body are staying strong, which means you're on the right path to a long, healthy life. And just like Patricia, if grocery day feels like a breeze, take that as an indicator that you're investing in your body's long-term strength and functionality. If you are enjoying this video, please comment 9, if not comment 0. Your feedback helps us to make better videos to serve you better. Sign 6. You remember recent conversations and details. Memory is one of the most fascinating aspects of aging. As we get older, some people assume that forgetfulness is inevitable, but that's not the full story. If you're between 65 and 80 and you can recall recent conversations, details from yesterday's lunch, or the name of the person you met last week, then you're experiencing something truly special. Why does this matter? Your ability to remember is directly tied to your brain function, blood flow, and overall cognitive health. A sharp memory shows that your brain is still firing on all cylinders, that your neurons are communicating clearly, and that you're supporting mental clarity every day. So, here's a question for you. Can you recall yesterday's lunch or a recent chat without effort? If you find yourself remembering these little details with ease, without having to pause and think for too long, that's a great sign that your brain is working at its best. Now, let me tell you about Paul, who's 79. Paul is a great example of how staying mentally active can keep your mind sharp. He used to enjoy reading, but as he aged, he really ramped up his mental workout. Every morning, Paul reads a book, tackles crossword puzzles, and works through word games that challenge his brain. He also makes sure to engage in social activities, keeping up with friends, having stimulating conversations, and learning new things. Because of these habits, Paul's memory remains sharp. He can recall conversations from last week without missing a beat. When I spoke with him recently, he was able to share detailed accounts of his last trip, the books he's reading, and even the latest news he's interested in. His mind as sharp as ever. Paul's secret isn't just about genetics or luck, it's about keeping his brain engaged and challenged every day. By making an effort to stimulate his cognitive function, he's keeping his memory intact and his brain healthy. So what's the takeaway here? A sharp mind is not just a gift, it's a sign of a long, bright future. If you're able to remember conversations, details, and daily events with clarity, your brain is thriving, which means you're likely aging in a way that supports longevity. It's also worth noting that if you've noticed some memory slips, don't panic. You can always strengthen your mind just like your body. Try puzzles, reading new material, or even engaging in activities like learning a new language or taking an online course. The more you work your brain, the more it will reward you with clarity and strength. A sharp mind, after all, is the foundation of a long and fulfilling life. Keep those neurons firing, and your future will be brighter than you think. Sign 7. You wake up feeling rested and refreshed. How you wake up in the morning can say a lot about your overall health. In fact, your morning energy levels can be a key indicator of how well your body and mind are functioning. As we get older, many people struggle with sleep. It becomes harder to fall asleep, stay asleep, or wake up feeling fully rested. But if you're between 65 and 80 and you wake up feeling energized, refreshed, and ready to take on the day, you're experiencing something special. Why does this matter? Quality sleep isn't just about how many hours you get. It's about the quality of that sleep and how your body uses it. When you sleep well, your body goes through important healing and restorative processes. Your heart gets a break, your muscles recover, your brain resets, and your immune system gets stronger. The better your sleep, the more your body can recover and repair itself, which leads to improved health and longevity. Here's a reflective question for you. Do you wake up naturally and feel energized? If you wake up on your own without needing an alarm and feel refreshed and ready to jump into your day, that's a powerful sign of good health. Let me tell you about Roger, who's 74. Roger used to struggle with sleep. He often found himself waking up multiple times during the night and feeling groggy when he finally got up. He was tired during the day and didn't have the energy to enjoy his activities. But Roger didn't accept this as a normal part of aging. He decided to take control. He started by cutting out screen time an hour before bed, which helped his body naturally unwind. He also created a calming nighttime routine, dimming the lights and reading a book to relax before sleep. These small changes made a big difference. Within a few weeks, Roger found himself sleeping more soundly, waking up less during the night, and feeling more rested in the morning. By making simple adjustments, Roger was able to restore the natural rhythms of his body and improve the quality of his sleep. So, what's the takeaway here? Restful sleep is more than just comfort. It's a sign that your body is healing right, that it's functioning as it should. If you're waking up feeling truly rested, ready to face the day with energy and focus, then you're giving your body the recovery it needs to stay healthy and strong. If you're not waking up feeling your best, don't worry, it's never too late to improve your sleep. Start by creating a relaxing bedtime routine. Limit caffeine late in the day, and try to keep your sleep schedule consistent. Simple changes can have a profound impact on your health, so don't underestimate the power of good rest. Remember, waking up feeling energized is a sign that your body is on the right track, and you're giving yourself the best chance for a long, healthy life. Sign 8. You can still learn something new. Now, we've reached the final sign, and it's one of the most exciting ones: your ability to still learn something new. In our culture, there's a common myth that the older we get, the less capable we are of learning. But let me tell you, that couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, one of the most powerful things you can do to stay young is to keep challenging your mind and picking up new skills. This isn't just about learning for the sake of learning, it's about neuroplasticity, the brain's incredible ability to adapt and form new connections, no matter your age. As long as you're engaging with new information or practicing new skills, your brain is staying sharp and active. This is how you continue to thrive mentally, and it's a big factor in maintaining cognitive health as you age. So, here's your reflective question. Have you picked up a new skill, hobby, or tech lately? If you've been diving into something new, no matter how small it seems, you're giving your brain the workout it needs to stay youthful and alert. Let me share a story about Helen, who's 78. Helen had never been very tech-savvy, but one day she decided she wanted to be able to video chat with her grandkids. She didn't want to miss out on seeing them grow up, especially since they lived far away. So, she decided to learn how to use a tablet. At first, it felt intimidating, but Helen stuck with it. She learned how to navigate the device, set up video calls, and even found ways to connect with her grandkids in fun, creative ways. Now, Helen is so comfortable with her tablet that she's teaching her friends how to use it. She even helps them set up video calls with their families. Helen's story is a perfect example of how it's never too late to learn. By stepping out of her comfort zone, she not only gained a new skill, but also found a way to stay connected and active in her social life. And here's the takeaway. Learning new things is a sure sign your mind is thriving. It keeps your brain engaged, sharp, and ready to take on new challenges. If you're still open to learning, whether it's a new hobby, a new language, or even mastering technology, you're showing your brain the love and care it needs to stay youthful for years to come. So, don't be afraid to try something new. Take up that painting class, try that new puzzle, or learn how to use that app. It doesn't matter how small the change is. It's all about keeping your mind agile and curious. And with that, we've covered all 8 signs that you're destined to live beyond 100. Your body and mind are telling you that you're on the right path to a long, healthy, and happy life. Take a moment now. Many of these signs do you recognize in yourself? Maybe you can still stand up from a chair without using your hands, or you're still able to balance on one leg for 10 seconds. Perhaps you can walk briskly for 10 minutes or carry groceries without strain. If you said yes to even a few of these signs, congratulations, you're not just surviving, you're thriving. But here's the reality. Even if you didn't check all the boxes, that's okay. The good news is, it's never too late to make positive changes. It's never too late to rebuild strength, sharpen your mind, and truly start living fully. Whether it's starting a new exercise, improving your sleep habits, or learning something new, every step you take toward a healthier, more vibrant life matters. Now, let's hear from you. Which sign are you most proud of? Which one will you start working on today? We love hearing from you, so drop a comment below and share your thoughts with us. If this video encouraged you, please make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone in your life who's aging strong. Let's spread the message of strength, longevity, and thriving at every age. Remember, living beyond 100 isn't about luck, it's about strength, mindset, and the choices you make every day. And if you're here, watching this video, you're already showing you've got what it takes. Keep going strong, because the best is yet to come.